My name is Rick Guidotti. I'm the founder and director of Positive Exposure, a nonprofit organization that uses the arts to celebrate the beauty and richness of diversity. I'm a former fashion photographer, and I've worked in the industry for several years. My studio is based in New York City, but I've also worked in Paris and lived in Milano for about 15 years.
And today you're talking about using this field of photography to actually help those who you take a picture of.
Well, we're creating the opportunity to use photography not to just see beauty on the covers of magazine. Beauty exists everywhere in the world, and I use my lens to make sure that we see beauty in human diversity. Working with people with a variety of disabilities, not seeing the disease or diagnosis, but seeing the humanity, and then seeing beauty in that humanity.
And what does it do to these friends of yours as you relate to them when they're there and you take their pictures? Seems so very simple, just taking a picture.
Well, no, it's not quite so simple. It's not just taking a picture. I am an artist, so it's about creating this wonderful collaboration in this beautiful environment, taking a photograph, creating an energy, and creating an opportunity for a kid who walks into that front of that camera who's been teased or bullied because of his difference, kind of low self-esteem, and then using that image, using a mirror or that light to say, look at yourself, you're magnificent, and watching that kid become full of self-esteem, and then he becomes an advocate to change the way the world sees that difference. Not only that individual, but also his family and his community.
Artistically speaking, there is concept of beauty and something that is not beautiful. Do you erase the disadvantages, the problems? Like, you know, when someone fat comes, you make them look skinnier, or that's not what you're doing here?
No, absolutely. People have that often asked me, do you photograph, you went from shooting supermodels to now you're photographing genetic diseases. And I've never photographed a genetic disease in my life. I photograph people. So if there's a genetic condition, that's fine, but that's not what's featured in the image. What's featured in that image is the beauty, is the humanity. So it does nothing erase. It's exactly right there, but you're not looking at the difference. You're looking at the humanity. You're looking at the beauty, and it'll change you as an audience member or as an observer. Once you see beauty and difference, your life will never be the same.
Now, you were here in Israel and you photographed the children from Beit Izi Shapiro.
We had this great opportunity to create an exhibition that's launching today at Ramat Aviv shopping center. We photographed several children and adults living that are experiencing the great programs at Beit Izi Shapiro. Photographed on Thursday, rushed like crazy to get all the images edited to the press, to the exhibition, to the printer, and now it's all ready to go today. So these kids are going to be. There's a Positive Exposure International exhibition as well, where there are photographs from around the world, but Beit Izi Shapiro, Tel Aviv, Israel features prominently in this exhibition to really show that it's community-based.
What were like the best responses you got on that day of photographer?
Oh, the screams, the squeals, the kids. It was so. We photographed at Beit. I don't know if you've been to Beit Izi. I seriously suggest you go. It's like circus. It's like a circus. There's all kinds of things and slides and trampolines, and the kids just played. And I ran around and we took 1 million photographs. And to see these kids and to watch, not only see these kids beaming and so excited about being photographed and being seen as beautiful, but watching their families beam too, and all the people that work at Beit Izi, all the volunteers watching, they were so proud to be part of this incredible institution.
How has this whole project influenced your life?
It's everything. It's changed everything. It's seeing beauty. Once you see beauty in difference, it changes everything. Things have not changed so much from the old days as a fashion photographer now, because I've always photographed beauty. So I'm still the exact same artist, but I used to travel first class with my team, and now it's cargo usually with the chickens. But it's incredible.
But when now you're seeking the real beauty and not just the perfect nose and the perfect face. Do you do that also now with models?
No, I stopped all working with the commercial photography, because you can't really do that part-time, and this is something where my heart is. So it's pretty amazing to be able to do this. But really what has changed for me, that's so important, is that I'm able to then travel around the world and meet these kids around the world and be part. I'm not driving this. I'm part of this human movement, and I'm so proud to be part of this movement, not to be seen as a disease or diagnosis, but as a person.